Hello everyone, my name is Gematar and welcome back to Amnesia, the Dark Descent. We have a few places to explore. We can go back that way, but I don't know, apparently we can go left. Wait, I want to go upstairs first. Or up these stairs first. Ooh, do I go investigate the cry for help? Or do I pretend it never happened? Is that a dog? That kind of sounds like a dog. Let me grab that, thank you. Or a bird? Perhaps a raven. They can tabularium. They can mimic noises, can't they? Okay, many ways to go. I guess since I'm already up here. The archives. The other children cheered him on, his name voiced in a steadily rising pace, urging him to do it. Am I really doing this? The young boy thought and struck his victim with a rock. What? Ew, is that a bug? What is that?
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
Okay, so like, is Daniel an anthropologist or something? Like, why am I hissing? Why am I hearing hissing? Is it the bug? Oh, okay. That thing is sturdy. I was gonna say something. Oh, I really appreciate that they do the reading for me. Because it does feel a lot more immersive. Which I know was their intention with the whole game. So it's really smart that they did that. I wish more games incorporated like acting like that or voice acting like that into I say until right now where I guess there's no reading happening. I hereby offer my full attention and services to Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg. This contract will reign for a total of 3 years when my freedom shall return to me. In addition, Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg, is to recommend my service at the Prussian Royal Court and within the sanctum of the Order of the Black Eagle. May no man break this seal. Wilhelm, House of Gerich. Okay. I will be opening all of these. I want to make sure I don't miss anything, if it can be helped. I just have to remember where I am. Which, let's be honest, that's not happening. Catalog. I'm not remembering anything. And I apologize. I apologize in advance. At least most of this stuff is like lit enough. Lit enough. Another note.
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
That's rough. That's rough, buddy. Yeah, so I guess only his, like, diary notes are being read, which is fine. It's still... Can I pull all of these out? I can only pull a few of them out. Certain ones. Why? I'm just wasting my time. How much you want to bet? Right. I keep forgetting it's pull to open. Why do I feel I just released a spirit? You know in Kung Fu Panda, when he drops the vase of all the spirits and it makes that little noise? That's what I feel like I just did. Woo! Was that you? What was that? Am I hearing music? I feel like I am hearing music. How many... Okay, it's locked. Astoria. How many different places could there be? Ooh. Oh. Just gonna stay by the tree for a sec. I mean, the window for a second. Light. That's all I want. Oh, brother. Dude, I'm gonna get so lost in here. Are you joking? Did you hear that? Oh, right. Right. Who's up there? Whose blood? Oh, that's not great, I'm sure. Right. So, where are these puzzles I've heard about?
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the wars. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
So, what exactly is this shadow? Why is it following him? Okay. Can I grab a chair? Perhaps a rock. Oh, no. This is one of the helmets. Yoink. Ooh.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
So, is the person talking to us supposed to be... I don't know why I did that. When there was a light right there. Can I not just, like, push it? So was the person talking to us supposed to be Alexander? The guy that we supposedly hate? Okay, I see. I see. But it's still... Okay, how many are there? How many are there? 36. Counted them myself. 36. Brother. There goes my thing. I'm assuming that was a puzzle that I just solved. A key! Picked up. Heck no, bro. Actually, I was gonna hide in the closet and then I realized that that might not be the best idea since I'm supposedly terrified of the dark. Which I guess makes... well... because if you're in the dark, then a shadow can't get you, right? I mean, if we're thinking about this, really, a shadow can't get me in the dark. Because it wouldn't exist. Right? Right? Wilhelm and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessels. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail to Brennenburg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave or they will starve. Whatever comes first, they can rot for all I care. Maybe I will feed them some wine. It would be in a sense solve. It would in a sense, solve both of my problems. I was like, that doesn't make sense. I must have read that wrong. Okay, is that all in here? I know there was a thingy over here that I can smash. Yoink! Alstadt and Brennenburg Castle, 1801. Another region rich with lore as Alstadt, deep within the East Prussian woods. Perusian? That must be right. I'm going with Perusian. Perusian woods. For centuries, there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbor, Castle Brennenburg. The quiet forest-clad mountains dressed with scattered lakes is as picturesque as can be, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local and you will hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travelers should indulge themselves in such conversations, since it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twist on the tales, but there are some motifs that keep reappearing. The Gatherers. This story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. It is said that the soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold, dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies, wrought by their tainted souls, have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called gatherers, as they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. It is their prey which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap sacks dragged behind them, which reveal their presence. What dark scheme do they follow? A Visit Undone. Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite, visited Alstadt at the start of the 16th century. He resided in the local inn for a fortnight as he looked for remnants of kingdoms past. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice, and he is mentioned in many records of the time. One day he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades, only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Alstadt, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who was this mysterious man who visited this sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? The Immortal Baron. The Baron of Brennenburg lives a reclusive life with his family at his castle nearby, Alstadt, and like most those of noble birth, rumors are inherited alongside with the title. Researching the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from the Rhinelands, claiming the role as protector of the Prussian state. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remain popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage. Therefore, the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring has never been fully recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron is in fact the one and the same who came from the west over 300 years ago, lived through the time of occupation, and joined the coveted Order of the Black Eagle along with the great looters of this country. What is the Black Eagle? Is it like a secret society? Kingdom of Prussia. Is this an actual... This can't be an actual place. Is it? I don't know. I was not very good at geography. Well, my teacher was also really bad.
May 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light. It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light.
I don't know if this is a good idea.
I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Okay. Right. Well, I must have messed with something I wasn't supposed to. And now, how do I get out? Oh no, because what was that? Was that my shadow? Was that the shadow? There's no way. There's absolutely no way. Oh. Okay, well, I'm gonna end this episode here. So I hope you're all enjoying, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye. Mwah.